In this exciting Sharjah Masters 2025 group around 1 clash, Vakhidov and Tabatabaei enter the English opening 4 knights system Nimzovich variation. On c4. On e5. Knight c3. Knight f6. Knight f3. Threatening knight takes e5. Knight c6 played by Tabatabaei. On e4. Bishop b4. On d3. On d6. Bishop e2. King castled kingside. King castled kingside. Bishop c5. On h3. On a5. Knight d2. Knight e7. Knight b3. Knight g6. King h1. It is novelty move. Rook e8. Knight a4. On b6. Knight c3. Bishop d7. Bishop e3. On h6. Knight takes c5. On takes c5. Queen d2. Bishop e6. King h2. Rook f8. On g3. Queen d7. On g4. Queen e7. Rook g1. Knight h7. Rook a f1. Queen f6. On f4. Vakhidov is looking to play. On f5. Knight f4. On takes e6 and seize the initiative. Knight takes f4 played by Tabatabaei. Bishop takes f4. On takes f4. Queen takes f4. Rook fb8. Tabatabaei is planning to play. Queen takes f4 check. Rook takes f4. Rook takes b2 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen g3 played by Vakhidov. Threatening rook takes f6. Queen d4 played by Tabatabaei. Threatening rook takes b2. Knight b5 played by Vakhidov. Threatening knight takes d4. Rook takes b5 played by Tabatabaei. On takes b5. Bishop takes a2. Bishop f3. Bishop e6. Threatening queen takes b2 check. On e5 played by Vakhidov. Threatening bishop takes a8. On d5 played by Tabatabaei. Threatening queen takes b2 check. Queen f2 played by Vakhidov. Queen takes e5 check. King h1. Rook b8. Threatening rook takes b5. Queen takes c5 played by Vakhidov. Knight g5. Threatening knight takes h3. Bishop g2 played by Vakhidov. Queen g3. Tabatabaei wants to play. Rook b6. Queen e7. Rook b8. Queen c5. On a4. Queen a7. Rook takes b5 and establish a winning position. Queen f2 played by Vakhidov. Threatening queen takes g3. Queen takes d3 played by Tabatabaei. King h2. Queen takes b5. Queen f4. Stop here and find the strongest move for Tabatabaei. Queen d7 is the correct move because Rook f2. Rook b4. Queen e5. On c6. Rook c2. On f6 Tabatabaei have small advantage shifting to the main variation. Queen f4. Queen takes b to slightly worse move played by Tabatabaei. Rook b1. Rook b4 stop here and find the strongest move for Vakhidov. Rook takes b2 is best move here because Rook takes f4. Rook c1. Rook d4. Rook a2. On h5. On takes h5 position is equal. Let's explore the main game. Rook b4. Tabatabaei is planning to play. Queen takes b1. Queen e3. Rook b3. Rook takes b1. Rook takes e3. King g1. Knight takes h3 check. Bishop takes h3. Rook takes h3 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen takes c7 slightly worse move played by Vakhidov. Queen a2. Tabatabaei is preparing to play. Rook takes b1. Rook takes b1. Queen takes b1 and secure a stronghold in the game. Rook a1 played by Vakhidov. Threatening rook takes a2. Queen e2 played by Tabatabaei. Tabatabaei's idea is to play Rook b3. King h1. Knight takes h3 and take decisive advantage. Queen g3 played by Vakhidov. On a4. Rook ge1. Vakhidov is preparing to play. Rook takes e2. On g6. Queen c7. On d4. On h4. On d3. Rook f2. On a3. On takes g5 and dominate the board. Queen b5 played by Tabatabaei. Rook e3. Rook b to take a moment to spot the best move for Vakhidov. Queen e5 is the correct move because Queen b4. King h1. Knight e4. Rook ea3. Queen d2. Rook g1. Still Vakhidov is losing. Let's explore the main line. Rook b2. Tabatabaei is planning to play. On d4. Rook takes e6. Knight takes e6 and dominate the board. Queen f4 is a mistake played by Vakhidov. Rook takes g to check. Victory for Tabatabaei. After a hard-fought battle, Vakhidov resigned, conceding the game.